that's
That
really
was
nice
delicious.
though. But it really is Disneyland. I mean, maybe we're not going to see bad news. Maybe it's somehow worked out, but I really do doubt that.
The food was arranged on my plate as though it were paint on a canvas.
The staff brought out this table and food just for us, huh?
I thought if we were going to dine together, it would be better to do it somewhere with a view.
It is a really nice view, even fireworks just for us.
The VIP life is incredible! Not that I'd expect anything else from a private rental.
They even have changed artwork for the characters.
There really is no one else here.
And of course, Makoto's not wearing anything.
We are the rulers of the Kingdom of Dreams. Is this lighting just for our sake as well?
That's right.
It's beautiful.
I'm kinda disappointed that Yusuke isn't wearing like any ears.
It's not as beautiful as you.
Ears. And that.
That's the kind of stuff couples say, right?
Almost anyone would fall for that line in front of a sight like this.
Lady Ann, this view is not as beautiful as...
Oh, Morgana, you sinned.
Come on, you guys are getting way too excited about this stuff.
And Ryuji just blocked it.
You say that like you're not tapping into your inner child too, Ryuji.
This is just because Futaba kept nagging me to put him on.
No, Ryuji, I don't believe you, Ryuji. They look so natural on you.
I did not.
You said something like that.
Don't fight in those. Fighter brings you closer.
That's a good way of putting it. I wonder if that has to do with where we are.
We also haven't seen Sai in quite some time, right?
My, this is so heartwarming.
Honestly, I would have liked to see the parade as well. But given how sudden the request was, they couldn't get enough staff together to do it.
She was trying to have a parade just for us. This is so insane.
Perhaps that will have to wait until next time.
Either way, this party's totally the best one so far. It's freaking amazing!
Yeah, a few price classes above the buffet, right?
I'm glad to see you're enjoying it. Be careful, Haru. You've shown these guys what luxury means.
I know, boy. Remember the buffet scene where we actually like founded the Phantom Thieves? It feels like ages ago.
This'll really raise the bar for our next celebration party.
You're already talking about our next party? Don't you think that's somewhat premature?
We don't even have a next target.
Seriously?
The party will be for me. Still, how do I put this? I met Mona-chan. I got to know you all. Isn't everything going a little too perfectly?
Yeah.
It's actually a bit frightening.
Yeah.
You worry too much. I must just be overly cautious because of my circumstances up till recently.
I already feel so sorry for Haru. What's she even going to think? Because I mean, it's the first time she's with us, and then it's going to end like that.
I'm sorry for bringing it up.
Hey, isn't it almost time? You know, for the press conference?
Speaking about not worrying enough. Oh gosh.
Oh, perfect timing!
Father.
Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to gather here. Today, I'd like to elaborate upon the whole truth behind my company's labor situation.
So far so good, so there really was a change of heart.
How my employees were forced to work under severe conditions. How lax we were with sanitation. And how my corporation acted as a whole to cover up every facet of this scandal. For all of this, I wholeheartedly apologize.
Far so good.
So are you saying all of this was done under your orders?
Yes, I am solely responsible.
Do you think you would try to say or actually say something about the mental shutdowns?
We heard that dozens of your employees were forced to resign due to mysterious illness. Furthermore, these happened to be officials who stood against your proposal for overseas expansion. The same thing also happened to executives at competing companies who were looking to expand abroad. Is all of this true?
Yes.
Was it all coincidence? We'd like some answers.
Is he going to say it?
About that. I have a critical piece of information to announce here today.
I think there it is.
Here it comes.
This won't end well. Yeah, I also think so.
Okumura is going to say who's really behind the mental shutdowns.
I don't think he will be able to say it.
I...
Okumura-san?
Oh gosh. Poor Haru.
Huh?
Father?
Why did he collapse?
That didn't look right at all. Don't tell me.
Mona-chan, what's going on?
He died in the metaverse, yeah. Whoever that was. He was right about to unveil who's behind the mental shutdowns.
No, that's impossible.
We did everything the same.
You're right. We followed all the same steps. We made sure we just took the treasure, too. I should call home.
This isn't our fault, is it? It's been okay all 4 times so far, ever since Kamoshida.
If we let the shadow live, the real person won't undergo mental shutdown, right?
That's how it should work.
But I guess there's also no way for us to like find out if the shadow died, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
What's wrong?
This is the same.
I also forgot about that. Must be hard for Futaba too.
I remember now. It's just like what happened to my mom.
And to the principal.
So this is the moment when mental shutdown occurs.
But why did they target Okumura-san?
Damn it! What the hell's going on here?
I mean, he was about to spill, and they knew that, right?
I have to go. I'll talk to the staff before I leave. Feel free to take your time.
Haru!
This ain't our fault, right?
I'd like to think so.
Poor
Some
Haru.
welcoming party, huh?
I'll get in contact with Haru later.
And hey, Fireball! Nice to see you. How are you? How's work?
But for today, I think we should all return home.
Now the Phantom Thieves will be blamed. Oh yes. And I mean, in the end, just how the SIU director and his superior planned, right?
It's been a while.
God, and Akechi's going to rise to the top. Because we are getting blamed. I mean, we know that Akechi is probably a persona user. We definitely know that he can access the metaverse. With the whole pancake Morgana thing, right? Do you think it's Akechi? Because I was just like, okay, he's going to rise to the top again, and he has also like personal interest in blaming the Phantom Thieves. And I can't imagine him being like on the top of the operation. Do you think he's like entangled in this whole mess?
What are you watching? That's...
This is just a hypothesis, but perhaps Okumura was bitten by his lapdog.
Are you implying that the Phantom Thieves triggered a sudden mental shutdown on Okumura?
Actually, Akechi, she didn't. Because Saya said something about a lapdog. Yeah, his overacting gives it away. Right? Also now... It also makes sense that he always hates the Phantom Thieves. Like, so much, and this whole justice thing seems so odd.
There might have been a falling out of sorts, so the Phantom Thieves abandoned a useless employer.
Okay, she still thinks... It's us. Great.
And to cover their tracks, they dealt with Okumura.
I hate to bring this up, but I'm actually here about that.
Did you find any evidence?
No. Actually, there's a chance that the party behind these aren't the Phantom Thieves, but someone else.
What? Akeshi's protecting us? What?
How do you mean? You were suspecting the Phantom Thieves as well.
Yeah.
It is still hypothetical at this point, but I don't want to rule it out.
We're searching the Okumura residence tomorrow. Same with Shujin and its principal. We will find evidence on this, no matter what it takes. By the way, I wanted to ask you something.
Yes?
Akechi definitely knows way more than he admits. And he seems very sketchy. But is he really the evil one? Why is he protecting us now? Then again, everything feels like a little bit like a game for him, right?
You haven't looked at my laptop or taken files from it without my permission, have you?
Oh, so I noticed.
That's quite out of the blue.
There were traces that someone transferred data from it. It was only a small error pop-up, but I noticed it immediately after I had that argument with you last month.
And that's why you suspect me? Oh, please, give me a break.
Ah, gosh, I hope that's not going to backfire for Makoto.
Are you saying you didn't?
As a detective myself, I honor the value of information, as well as the effort invested in it. I take pride in what I do. I thought you, of all people, would understand such values, Sai-san.
Oh, wow, Akechi. Wow.
I apologize.
He still didn't deny it, I just want to say. And oh, wow. So high and mighty.
But then, who stole my data?
Well...
I let my guard down. They're mine. I'm the one who will catch them.
Yeah, remember all the last times when I was like, Sai is really obsessed with winning and also seems kind of corrupted? Comes through again. I still wonder if we're going to change her heart at some point. Feels like she could need it. Let's see how much our approval is going to drop. Not so far. Did you see the news? Did you see? He collapsed during the interview. This is serious. That was gruesome. Wish they put some sort of warning on the video. It was a live interview. They said President Okumura died. Really? Whoa, you're just right. I just saw a news report about that. That went down fast. Bullshit. So, about Haru's death, the news said it was a cardiac arrest. There's a chance he pulled through, right? I mean... Especially it being like a mental shutdown, I don't think so. I hate to say this, but usually after such a report, the only thing that follows is a confirmation of death. No! Haru. Why is this happening? And someone dies simply from having a mental shutdown. Didn't that always happen so far, that they died? Oh yeah, heart attacks make you bleed black liquid from your eyes. And also no other symptoms before that, right? I don't know. I suppose it's possible that the shock could kill a person. Haru did mention her father wasn't in the best of health. But for him to just jump up and die, this has gotta be some kind of joke. Are we responsible for his death? But I thought it was supposed to be fine as long as we didn't kill their shadow. Ain't that what you just said, Morgana?
It should have been okay. It should have been.
He says it should have been okay. Yeah, there's no point getting mad at Mona for this. I heard the same thing too, you know? In any case, let's compose ourselves for now. We need to act normally in public. But keep Haru in our minds.
Damn it, this doesn't make any sense. Why he suffered a mental shutdown is one thing.
But yeah, as the SIU director said, it's basically killing two birds with one stone. They're getting rid of us, of our approval, and yeah, also rid of Okumura, who could have exposed them. I wonder who's pulling all the strings? Who's above the SIU director?
But what are we supposed to do from here on out?
Go to sleep, hope for the best. Haru's going to be fine, right?
Let's do it.
Hope so. Gosh, 102 hours so far. I don't think we can do anything. Nope. What in the world's going on? Let's sleep. I think Igor's going to pay us a visit, right? Oh, well, we are visiting him. Called it. I mean, he also kind of foreshadowed it, right? Like last time we talked with him.
On your feet, inmate. Our master has an important matter to discuss with you. Heed his words well.
Bring it, Igor.
First, I'd like to congratulate you for expelling the one proud of their greed. Or so I'd like to say, but something odd seems to have happened.
You don't say. I wonder if he's going to answer some questions this time. Because usually he doesn't, he just tells us ominous stuff. What happened?
Who knows?
I'm quite sure you know.
However, don't you sense it? The malicious will of another? It seems a contingency has occurred. At this rate, your rehabilitation cannot be completed, though I doubt that will be the case. I truly look forward to seeing how you overcome this predicament.
What happens if we don't finish our rehabilitation? I feel like my bond is growing deeper. Really? But we're almost finished with that one.
All right.
We shall meet again.
It was just mysterious, enigmatic stuff again.
Time's up, inmate. Hurry up and return to your world.
But she's also nicer here now. Not screaming anymore. Oh yes. We lost approval.
Is that true?
Quite a bit. Did you hear? Okumura died. It's all over the news. He collapsed during his press conference, right? I wish I'd been watching when it happened. Okay, that's messed up, dude. You're probably better off. It was a total disaster. I never imagined seeing a heart attack would be so unsettling. Just to requote Alistair, a heart attack doesn't look like that. The news said it was because of illness, but either way you spin it, still be bizarre. Damn, wish I'd seen it live. That's fucked up, dude.
Listen this time, okay?
And in this age, proletarian literature, that is, literature written by the working class. Do you see that interview? I thought it was gonna be some hidden camera show at first. I was so scared I changed the channel. He really looked sick when he really looked like he was in pain. That was sick. Will you quiet down? We're in class right now. to mention you have midterm studying on Monday. Focus on studying. Gosh, imagine being Haru. Hey, you have to write exams now. Things are getting pretty bad. What are we even going to do about it? It seems police have shown up at our school. The police? What for? Your sister hasn't told you about any of this. Nothing at all. Could this be related to Okumura's death in some way? Yeah, they're really closing in on us, right? But there's no connection between our school and Okumura Foods. The Phantom Thieves. I think they came to talk to Haru? She's absent today. Then seriously, what are they here for? I can't even begin to fathom the reason. Anyhow, let's be particularly careful not to stand out. And head straight home once school ends. Understand that, everyone? Boy.
We haven't found anything useful as evidence.
Gosh. But I mean, in the end, Sai didn't find out our identities, right? Because I mean, we always see in the, not flashback, in the flash forwards, that she's still needing our testimony, that she still doesn't know who was a Phantom Thief. I wonder how this is going to progress.
I see.
We're hoping to find something more than the calling card, too.
We've confirmed the victim's connection to the Phantom Thieves, at least.
And there's a connection between Okumura Foods and the school.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Speaking. Huh? They found a calling card in the principal's office, too.
Oh, and that is definitely fake. Who did that?
Yes.
Someone is blaming us for all the metal shutdowns now. Great.
I'm sorry to ask again, but your father hadn't said anything about the Phantom Thieves, correct?
That's right.
Please contact me if something catches your attention. It doesn't matter how trivial it seems. You don't have to force yourself, though. Just anything that comes to mind.
The principal? No one told me about that.
It's not true, Haru. Trust in us. Oh gosh. I wonder what date it is that we are having the interrogation.
So basically, your group didn't go after Okumura's life. And even the death of Shujin's principal, who we found a calling card for, was the work of another. You don't sound like you're lying.
But so we know that the person behind the principal's death and Okumura's death is the same person, or the same group.
If you wanted to deceive me, you could have easily woven up a much simpler lie than this metaverse. Moreover, your account coincides with my own investigation. Is that even possible if it were made up?
Come on, trust in me.
And I hate to admit, but with my line of work, I know a false testimony when I hear one. Still, if you set your sights on Okumura based on my intel, it'd be before his name was even ranked. You could have ignored him and targeted some other famous person. Why would you go so far as to further investigate and pursue this criminal?
I mean, in the end, he was highest ranking, right? And also the connection to Haru in the end. I can't ignore criminals.
Simple enough. There's still no proof that another suspect exists. That said, it's safe enough to say that you aren't the murdering type.
Thank you. Do we have to convince her in the end that we're innocent?
All right.
Advance?
But with the subsequent deaths of Okumura and Shujin's principal, the public's opinion changed.
Was that just a flashback? Did you see that there was like an overlapping of the image? Kind of like in a safe room. Oh,
Pressed to prove your innocence, your next objective was... Hmm? What's the matter? Is it a side effect?
I guess we're just getting dizzy. It's not overlapping, but... Phew boy. Or the drugs. Yay.
What in the world did the police inject into you?
Yeah, talking about justice. My vision is starting to get distorted.
Hey, can you hear me?
I guess the game also doesn't want us to tell what's next, right?
You need to stay focused. Don't scare me like that. If what you're saying is true, you must tell your side of the story to the end. We'll both be in trouble if your testimony becomes unreliable.
At least she seems willing to help us, right? Oh boy.
Well then, let's move on. At last we arrive at your most recent crime.
Who's going to be our last target?
You know what I mean, don't you? This calling card was delivered to your latest target. The one you had decided would prove your innocence.
And she didn't pull it out of the map. Of the book. Is it her? Is she going to be the next target? Was my hunch right?
It was addressed to Sae Niijima. Myself.
Nice. So, when she's sitting in front of us, is her heart changed? Because she seems to be way more about justice and all that, right? And way less about like, I have to win, no matter the cost. I guess we changed her heart. Nice.
Now, explain everything to me.
Oh. And it's the last one. Her palace is going to be the casino. But what's happening with Maruki then? Ah, but I'm hyped up for the casino. Oh boy. Oh boy. Has anyone be able to contact Haru? I'm worried about her. No luck here. Me neither. She won't pick up. It doesn't look like she's seen any of our chats either. I'm worried about her. I'm worried about her. Poor Haru. I hope Haru's okay. I don't think so. Can we actually go out? Because of me, I was wrapped up in this mess. I never imagined this would happen.
Let's do it.
Oh boy. Okay, we have to stay inside, so maybe let's try to get more guts.
Oh!
Oh, we didn't get a new DVD. You have a book for guts? I don't think so.
Hey!
No, we don't. Let's go for the Pro Darts book. Why not?
Make sure your clothes up.
All right.
I am concerned about what's going to happen next. I hope Haru is safe. President Okumura died. Is this just a coincidence? Is there an illness that could cause that? Nah, no way. So it was murder? That's terrifying. This might be the biggest event of the century. And we're losing more approval. Gosh, we're at 90%. Oh, Akira-kun. My apologies for messaging you so early in the morning. Things have calmed down a bit at home. So, I thought there's something I need to tell you. What's the matter? Is she going to blame us? There's actually something that caught my attention. I think I need to discuss it with everyone, though. I think it's about the principal's calling card, right? We should meet at the hideout after school.
It looks like Haru is managing. Somehow. Alright.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
meet up with everyone after school.
I guess the next few days in game will just be cleaning up this mess. Was Okumura murdered? But that was a live broadcast, wasn't it? If it wasn't an illness, then it has to be murder. Did something happen to the honor student? She seems different now. But hey, good different for Kasumi at least. Still, I feel bad for him, getting out like that. I hope Haru is not blaming us.